All right, I heard you guys in the comments. It finally came. Disney finally gave us the series we've been waiting for. My boy Spidey is back with a new animated series called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man. Spider Man. And before I get this review started, please like, comment. Hey, follow this TikTok page. It never got banned. And subscribe to that YouTube channel with the link in bio to find all of my old and new reviews. My first star reactions for episode 1 and 2. I love this. I love this freaking show. It had me smiling from the intro of the music. Off rip, I think the intro of this music is fire. I think it's updated like the show. But just as much updated as it is in today's type of culture, pop culture, it's also super, super nostalgia off of everything from day one Spider-Man fans. From the title, from Spider-Man. Like, y'all got it. Come on. I mean, the animation was a big giveaway from the trailers for me. It gives straight off of a like series one comic book. This animation style is becoming a little more doper, and I think it's a shout out to the Spideyverse movies. Not familiar with the gentleman that does the voiceover work for Peter Parker, but I love it so far. We're getting teenage Peter Parker in high school, like going into a brand new high school, if I'm not mistaken. Favorite thing about the actor, honestly, is the actor that does this voice is doing a Tom Holland impression, in my opinion. Because there's points of watching the show where I thought this was Tom. So that's also something I love, is that he's trying to give you every element of what we already know about Spidey from the live action to now this animated show. When I say updated, characters are totally culturally switched out in this show, starting with his best friend. First of all, gender swap too. We get a female best friend to Peter Parker, not a male best friend. Live action and cartoons has stereotypically always been male best friends. So I was digging this switch up. I really appreciate the fact that we're getting young Aunt May as well, which is another parallel to today's Spidey. If it wasn't for the Tom Holland movies, we would never see Aunt May. So it's definitely in the cinematic MCU universe, in my opinion. It's definitely an MCU. Off rip episode 2 or 1, if I'm not mistaken, episode 1, we get my guy Doctor Strange, voiced by the actor that plays Doctor Strange. From my ears, let me know in the comments. I love his intro. I love the fact that he plays a huge part into how Peter gets bit by the spider. The fact that he plays a big part into how Peter gets bit by this spider, I found highly enjoyable. And I just thought it was funny because he's just like, no matter what, animated or live action, wait, I'm in the wrong place, another dimension. Also love how they have these little moments where you see my man Norman Osborn, standing with Captain America. There's also a scene where where Peter's in the car with Aunt May, and then you see like a little Iron Man toy. Also, I mean, Peter Parker wants to go to a school of science, specifically building robots. They give a lot of MCU emphasis, in my opinion. Colman Domingo playing Norman Osborn was one of the dopest freaking. I would have loved this in live action because Colman Domingo honestly is the perfect age for this. I think his voiceover was amazing. Also, a very big fan of the actor that does the voiceover of Harry Osborn. There's a lot of racial, unnecessary comments to this TV show, and I don't know if I want to get into it right now. But for me in 2025, I feel like this is not being woke. This is taking just different people and putting them in characters to give us a different perspective. And the Spider-Man comic books were written in the 50s. So we should have a African, just not white male Osborn, period. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this series so far, episode 1 and 2. I'm going to definitely do the whole season and might do another review just off these first 2 episodes for the Easter eggs.